Chapter 6, Lesson 2, Numerical Expressions. You will be able to find the value of expressions using the order of operations. Order of operations. Number 1, simplify the expressions inside grouping symbols, like parentheses. Then find the value of all the powers. Step 3 is to multiply and divide in order from left to right. So if division happens before multiplication, you must do the division first. And vice versa. If multiplication happens before division, you must do the multiplication first. And lastly, your addition and subtraction from left to right, same rules as multiplication and division. Whichever one comes first, that's the one you do. We have a nice way of remembering this, a nice mnemonic device here. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So the P stands for parentheses, E stands for any exponents you have, M and D represent multiplication and division from left to right, whichever comes first, and addition and subtraction from left to right, whichever comes first. So simplify the following expressions using the order of operations. So I'm going to write PEMDAS. Oops. Okay. So for letter A, we don't have any parentheses. We don't have any exponents. We don't have multiplication or division. So I need to do addition and subtraction from left to right, which means 10 minus 2 comes first. Bring down everything else. And then 8 plus 8 is 16. Letter B, 4 plus 3 times 5. There are no parentheses. There are no exponents. There is multiplication, which is 3 times 5. We must do that first to get 15 and bring down that 4 plus in front of it. No more multiplication and division, but I do have addition or subtraction. Add them up, and we get 19. Letter C. Again, I'll write this out. I don't have parentheses or exponents. I do have multiplication, so 2 times 5 is 10. Bring down the 10 plus. No more multiplication and division, but I do have addition, so 20 is the value of that expression. Letter D, I do not have any parentheses or exponents. I do have multiplication and division, and my division happens before the multiplication. Remember, we do multiplication and division left to right. So because this division comes first, I must do it first. 16 divided by 2 is 8 times 4. And then 8 times 4 is 32. No need to go to the last step because there is nothing left to do. So 32. Expressions inside grouping symbols, such as parentheses, are simplified first. Follow the order of operations inside the parentheses. For example, in the expression 3 plus the quantity of 4 squared plus 5, you will need to find the value of 4 squared first before you can add the expression inside the parentheses. So let's go ahead and do that and find the value of this expression. Again, we need to do the 4 squared first. Remember, 4 squared is the same as 4 times 4. And 4 times 4 is 16. So bring down the 3 plus, parentheses. I'm renaming 4 squared as 16. And bring down that plus 5. I still have parentheses, and I didn't write out my steps. Let me write those out. I still have parentheses, which means I still have to do them. All that's left to do in the parentheses is add 16 and 5, which is 21. So 3 plus 21. Since there's only one number left and I've completed everything inside the parentheses, those parentheses can be eliminated. And there's no multiplication or division, but there is addition and subtraction. There's addition, I should say, and we get 24. Find the value of each expression. Okay, parentheses. I have 9 minus 6, which is 3. Bring down everything else. I have no exponents. I do have multiplication and division. 20 divided by 4 is 5, plus 17 times 3. I still have some multiplication left. 17 times 3 is 51. Oops. I have no more multiplication and division, but I do have an addition expression. So 5 plus 51 is 56. Letter B. I do not have parentheses, but I do have exponents. I have 6 squared, which remember is the same as 6 times 6. So I'm going to rename 6 squared as 36 and bring down the 3 times in front of it and the plus 4 behind it. No more exponents, but I do have some multiplication here. 3 times 36. Let's do this off to the side. We get 108. Bring down the plus 4. No more multiplication and division, but I do have addition. So add 108 plus 4, and you get an answer of 112. Okay, once again, let's write out PEMDAS. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Parentheses. I have 8 squared minus 2 in the parentheses, but I need to take care of that 8 squared first before I can subtract. 8 squared is the same as 8 times 8, or 64. So 5 plus, parentheses, 64 minus 2, parentheses, times 2. I still have my parentheses to do, so 64 minus 2 is 62. I can get rid of the parentheses now and bring down everything else. I do have multiplication, so 62 times 4, which is 248. So 5 plus 248. And I do have addition, so 5 plus 248 is 253. Letter D. I have parentheses, which is 5 minus 2, so 25 times 5 minus 2 is 3. Divide by 5 minus 12. No more parentheses, no exponents. I do have multiplication and division from left to right. 25 times 3 is 75. Bring down everything else. I still have a division expression to take care of. So 75 divided by 5 is 15. Bring down the minus 12. And then addition and subtraction. 15 minus 12 is 3. Letter E. I do have parentheses, but I have to take care of this 2 cubed first. Remember, 2 to the third is the same as 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. So 24 divided by parentheses 8 plus 4. We still have to take care of those parentheses. 8 plus 4 is 12. Bring down the 24 divided by. And now I have division left. 24 divided by 12 is 2, and there is nothing more to do. Letter F. Let's take care of our parentheses first. 20 minus 8 is 12. Bring down everything else. I then have an exponent to take care of. 4 cubed. 4 cubed is 4 times 4 times 4, which is 4 times 4 is 16, times 4 is 64. So 9 plus 64 times 12, divide by 2, plus 6. Multiplication and division. Looks like I have to do 64 times 12. So I get 768. 9 plus 768 divide by 2 plus 6. Still have some division to do. So 768 divided by 2. So let's do this long division. And we get 384. So 9 plus 384 plus 6. No more multiplication or division, so let's take care of our addition and subtraction from left to right. 9 plus 384 is 393. Bring down the plus 6. And 393 plus 6 is 399. Write an expression for the total cost of 5 lotions, 2 candles, and 4 lip balms. So 5 lotions, 5 lotions, 2 candles, and 4 lip balms. Now I'll label this quantity. Well, if I'm buying 5 lotions, it would be 5 lotions times $5. And 2 candles would be 2 candles times $7. And lip balms, I have 4 lip balms times $2. To find a total price, I add up those 3 amounts. So we need to take care of multiplication first. Now, because this multiplication here, 5 times 5, doesn't affect this multiplication or this multiplication, I can actually do them all in one step. So 25 plus 14 plus 8. Now, if this said multiply or divide, had a multiplication or division symbol here, then I couldn't do them all in one step because this number would have to be, I'd have to do this number divided by the 2. But since it's addition, I'm safe here. And now let's add them from left to right. 25 plus 14 is 39. Bring down the plus 8. 39 plus 8 is 47. So it cost $47. All right,